y'all came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Million beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Johnson on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Check out. 1, 6, 2, 7. Strong right.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
622. 3 buck. Let's go, Mexico. Kill, turn it up. Kill, turn it up. Check, crunch.
On 2nd down, Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come on, set. Keep the Pittsburgh. Set. I got you, son.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler, as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
It's second and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Cross. Hey, high 7. On.
Now Locke. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the Patriot first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check me out. Check safety. He's checking. Crash.
Running with Kamara. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's see what you got. Jim.
Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Locke. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Patriots' 49-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Quit talking about it and
Brissett sets to throw it. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Brissett on first down. And that's complete. It's Sims. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, Brissett. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. These two teams all tied after 1. On first down, it's long. And the catch made by Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check out. 675.
They'll run on first down. Wade. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Mike, 55. Gone right. 55. Go tackle.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. He gets this one to Johnson.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll fake it. Now Luck. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. On 2nd and 12, Luck, and a completion to Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. I got it. 57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm coming. Oh, try. 57's Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Colby Listenby. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now it's Luck. Into into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Mike. Bang, 11 speed. 53's a must. 53. Check 53. Hey, go ahead. Get in the weight room. Bang, 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 bang.
Here's Locke. Caught. It's Wilson.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That's it, baby. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. He's crashing. He's checking.
Here we go with Kamara. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Check 3. Check 1. Hey, alert 3. Let it go.
Now Brissett. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This one caught by Isabella. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Check. Lucky.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now it's Carson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run for it with Carson, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Chris Carson as the first half is winding down, and the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Showing that.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And this is caught by Kurz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I want that.
Here's Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And it looks looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Brissett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Here I come.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now a play fake, and it's locked. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check that. Motion. Check. Shift. 57 to mark.
Throwing his line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Lock. And he's going to go down again. Jamie Collins. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He hits his running back, Jay Ajayi. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brissett. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On third down, Brissett. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check nickel. Claw. X3, 218, chopper. You got tight right there.
Again, it's Kamara. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 31 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Luck. Wilson's got it complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. It's locked. They're able to locate Wilson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Locke. He completes it to Wilson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Check. Watch out. Kill.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Too little, Captain. Deuce, 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 deuce. No. Let's go.
Brissett sets to throw it. On the left side, it's McDonald. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch one. Shit.
To throw, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot, that they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Brissett now. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now Brissett on 4th down, and he finds McDonald. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. First down, Brissett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
You ain't going nowhere. 11. 58, Mike. Hey, Orbit. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 9.
Here's Locke. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
First down, New England.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's get there. Ranky.
A man who's been busy this afternoon is Kamara again. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
That's it, baby.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 27, Luck. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now it's Locke. The quick slant caught. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Wild Bill. He's checking.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They come out here in the eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Alvin Kamara with 5 seconds left, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance, and let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara, and that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, echo. 53 is the mic. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Back to throw. Love. Caught by Wilson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Kamara. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Check. 57 the mic. 57 the mic. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 12. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike smooth. Nice, sweetheart.
On 4th down, Locke. He's going to air one out. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Johnson, the intended target. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, hold on. Check Mike 47. Here we go. Zoom. Mike 47.
From the 17, Brissett trying to lay one up deep. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Looking deep downfield. And got his man, complete. That one goes for 30 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. Brissett to throw on 1st. And this is caught by Curse. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to